Mitch Wormel and Ryan Farrell on row number 1. Row number 2, Ryan Lancaster and Jeremy Warren. George Eaton on row number 3 with the 86 car of Corey Hunter. But we are going to do a 4 wide for the crowd, so your opportunity to show your appreciation next time around here in the main straight. If you've got your torch lights on your phone, you can turn them on and show your support. Or if you're up on the hill with your cars, you can flash your lights at them as they come on past for this 4 wide. So come into the main straight. How about putting your hands together for our pro sprint cars here tonight? They've come to entertain you. Big crowds come to watch them. And we're about to have 25 laps. Show your support here in the main straight. That's it. Up on the hill in turn number 1. Turn number 2. There's a couple of you up on the roofs of cars I can see from here. In fact, a couple of you are on about the third floor. You're that high up over there. All right, they break formation. Ready to go. Next time around, we should be good to go. Yellow lights are flashing. Get set for a spectacle. Let's hope they all get through safely. Mitch Wormel and Ryan Farrell on the front row. Ryan Lancaster on the second row with Jeremy Warren. Row 3 is the 17 of George Eaton, and on his outside is the 86 of Corey Hunter. Jake Popjoy, row 4 with the 19 of Trent Pigden. Luke Mewett and Gavin Noy on row 5. Set for a dispatch. Away we go. And Ryan Farrell got the best of the start. Down into turn number 1. Ryan Farrell takes the lead from Mitch Wormel as they move down the back straight the first time. Ryan Lancaster in 3rd place, and back then to Jeremy Warren in 4th, and starting to make a move quickly around a few of the cars is the 19 of Trent Pigden. 1 lap down, and it is Ryan Farrell out in front. 2nd place is that of Mitch Wormel, and back in 3rd is the 44 of Ryan Lancaster. 2 down. So move down the main straight once again. Behind them is Jeremy Warren, George Eaton, Trent Pigden's up to 6th place as they go up through the top turn. Out of turn number 4, lap number 3 completed by Ryan Farrell. This time around, he does a 14.948. As they move down into turn number 1 and 2 again, giving great chase is Mitch Wormel, and in 3rd position is that of Ryan Lancaster. A long way back there to Jeremy Warren in 4th, George Eaton and Trent Pigden in 4th, 5th and 6th place. But now Ryan Farrell coming back to Mitch Wormel. Mitch Wormel is starting to close the gap. It's down to 0.9 of a second. Ryan Lancaster in 3rd, the length of the straight back to Jeremy Warren. We've done 5 laps now. 20 laps to go. Ryan Farrell leads this one. Mitch Wormel's close the gap to 9.19 as they move out of turn 3 and 4. Ryan Lancaster 3rd. 4th place still Jeremy Warren from George Eaton, and 6th place is Trent Pigden. The margin's down to 0.7 of a second now. They run down the back straight. Ryan Farrell still out in front by 3 car lengths. Back in 2nd place, it's Mitch Wormel. They're going to have to pass cars now. This is where it's going to get very interesting. And Ryan Lancaster not that far behind. Out of turn 4, the rest of the field comes, and Jeremy Warren ran wide and lost 2 spots to George Eaton and also to Trent Pigden. So Gavin Noy's now a lap car between the race leader Ryan Farrell and Mitch Wormel, who goes around him and back into 2nd place down the back straight. They're half a lap ahead of the 4th place car of George Eaton. Ryan Lancaster has got through, and now the lead 3 2-3 on the racetrack with no lap cars between them. We've done 9 laps, 16 to go. Down the back straight, there's 3 car lengths in it again. They're going to come up on Luke Mewett and Jake. To be lap 10 down and 15 to run. The margin is 0.549 or 2 car lengths at the moment as Mitch Wormel's right up behind the 95 of Ryan Farrell. Ryan Farrell has led from the get-go. Back in 3rd place, it's still that of Ryan Lancaster. We've They've done 11 laps, so at 14 to go. They're in heavy traffic now. There's 4 cars ahead of them. Luke Muir, the first of those. Lancaster is there in third. It's Ryan Farrell, the leader. Second place, Mitch Wormel. Wormel comes to the outside. They haven't been able to pass any of the cars at this point. He's right there with him, and so too is Lancaster. In fact, Lancaster's gone into second place, and now going back to third place is Mitch Wormel. They still haven't passed a lap car. 13 down and 12 to go. Ryan Farrell the leader by 2 car lengths. Ryan Lancaster in second place and Mitch Wormel in third. A long way back then to George Eaton and Trent Pigden. They come out of pits, Ben, 14 down and 11 to go. There's nothing separating the lead 3 cars, but passing the lap cars is becoming an issue. Out of turn number 2 and back down the back straight again. Ryan Farrell by 3 car lengths over Ryan Lancaster and Mitch Wormel. Lancaster nearly went to the front there. Into the market with 10 to run. 4th place still George Eaton from Trent Pigden. Up into the top turn again. It's Ryan Farrell from Ryan Lancaster. Back in 3rd place, Mitch Wormel as they run the back straight. Still ahead of them is that of Luke Muir and Jake Popjoy. We've got 9 to go. 3 car lengths separate the lead 3 cars. Down the back straight. Ryan Farrell holding off Ryan Lancaster and Mitch Wormel. 8 to go. Up into the top turn. Incredibly hard to pass now. Down the back straight, Farrell leads by 3 or 4 car lengths on Lancaster. Back in 3rd place is Mitch Wormel. And believe it or not, George Eaton and Trent Pigden are closing the gap. 7 to go. Down the back straight. Ryan Farrell leads by 3 car lengths over Ryan Lancaster and Mitch Wormel continually getting filled in by the dust. Up into the top turn, half a dozen to run. Can you believe it? George Eaton and all of a sudden Trent Pigden are closing the gap on the lead 3 cars who cannot pass. Wormel goes back to second place with 5 to run. It's Farrell from Wormel. Back to Lancaster. And George Eaton has come from the clouds and is now only a few car lengths behind Ryan Lancaster. 4 to go. It's gone from go to woe. Lancaster back in 3rd place looking at Mitch Wormel, who's looking at Ryan Farrell as they run down the back straight, and they're still looking at Luke Muir. All the cars in the same part of the racetrack. Here comes Wormel, comes up on the outside momentarily of the 95 of Ryan Farrell. 3 to go. Wormel comes on the outside of Farrell and hits the front. So now Wormel's in front. They come into the top turn. Out of turn 4, Ryan Farrell comes back at Wormel. There's 2 laps to go. Back to Lancaster, George Eaton and Trent Pigden. Every car bar 1 is in the same part of the racetrack. Down the back straight they go. Mitch Wormel's trying to zig and zag through traffic. The white flag to come out. There's 1 lap to go here. And what a thriller this has turned out to be. He's going to have to go 3 wide. Mitch Wormel gets around Noy, puts a lap car between he and Ryan Farrell. Goes down the back straight the final time. Come on, oh, he's hit the back marker. He's spun. Ryan Farrell hits the fence. Ryan Farrell hits the front. The yellow lights have come on. Oh, he's hit the back marker coming in for the checkered flag and has gone up into the pit gate fence on the last lap. It'll be Ryan Farrell to lead, Ryan Lancaster, George Eaton, Trent Pigden.
So everyone's correct, we just need the 97.
Just waiting for Mitch Wormel to go to the rear and we can restart. Two laps to go. In what has been an incredible feature race that went 24 laps and 400 metres. Green, white, checkered flag finish. I don't think they'll catch a back marker in these 2 laps. It's going to come down to this start Can Ryan Lancaster stay with Ryan Farrell? Away we run. Deaton back then to Trent Pigden as they move down. Lancaster's second, and up into the top. Ryan Lancaster giving chase. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Farrell's the race. It was Lancaster's second. Trouble! Whack! Luke Hewitt. Warren run in turn 3 and 4, but win here have Farrell, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes up the main straight. He defeats Ryan Lancaster, George Eaton, Trent Pigden. Corey Hunter is 5th, Jake Popjoy. Mitch Wormel recovered to 7th, and Gavin was... Well, that was a feature race and a half. It nearly went the entire distance without a stoppage. Mitch Wormel, horribly unlucky, made contact with one of the back markers coming in for the finish, spun up into the fence, but the win goes, and third goes to George Eaton. Two races still to come.
And to your feature winner, here's a long time between drinks. You'd seen his face, you go, okay, he's quite exhausted. He came back here in the early 2000s. He always said he loved this place. The W95 Gold Star Transport, Ryan Farrell. Ryan, mate. We all know how long you've been in this sport for. We also know, even let's go back to Chariot 2 years ago, you didn't have the run you would have loved. You haven't had the dominant run that you're more than capable of doing tonight, mate, but to reward your crew with this win, mate, it must feel so good.
Mate, to be honest, I didn't know whether I had any more wins in me, but I'm very grateful to be here, just back racing again, to be honest. You know, a lot of people support me on this deal, my old man especially, Joe and Phil, Brody, everybody, all our sponsors, everyone that's got right behind me, they all believed in me more than what I did. And like I say, I was really starting to wonder whether I had another race winning me. So I'm very grateful.
Mate, as a young fella that's grown up watching you race all over the years from all the teams you're driven for, it looks like you guys have a nice tight little group here, and it looks like you're going places slowly. To see that emotion there, it's really good to see.
Yeah, like I say, just I wasn't going to come back racing, and I could enjoy it. I wasn't enjoying it some years ago when I stopped, so yeah, I'm just very grateful. You know, big thanks to my team.
Well done, mate. Well done on the win tonight, and big round of applause for Ryan Farrell. Your Rumble in the River winner tonight. Of course, none of this would have been possible without Retrovision, Choices Flooring, Chris from Trade Hire as well. So thanks to everyone like that. We've still got a few more races left to come, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll throw it back up to Jason. We've still got some stocky and proddy action.